Hey everybody, and welcome to the second episode of my Blue Train with Friends series on Roblox. So, at the end of the previous video, I said that it would be nice if I could do the way it was before the big update, and you can actually do that here. Now, I know this might look a little fishy with this generic Roblox picture, but I assure you this is actually a version that you can trust and just play and enjoy. I mean, you can also see here too that Vic Penguin also created this. I might do a couple of videos from here. I even got myself a private server. I called it Return of the Jedi 3, and they also have this if you ever want to go back even further. That's not for me though, so let's just delete that. And again, I might do something here too. I don't even know why I didn't put this in my favorites. But for now, we're going to try more of this. And why are we still on this picture? Here we go. This, I just can't stop staring at this. I told you guys how much I liked seeing this picture when I first saw it. And I could just stare at this thing forever. But I don't want to bore you with that. We're going to go into this guy's private server and drive Emily. We're going to be getting another long freight out of Tidmouth. And we're going to see if we can make it past Gordon's Hill. I don't know, sometimes either there's a problem with the game and I get kicked out due to like a connectivity problem, or I'm driving an engine that decides to fly off the rails or just get derailed. Which was a problem with Emily originally, but I heard that there was an update done a few days ago where they will keep her on the rails. Usually the only problem I notice is when she's going backwards. New James. Perhaps we can give that a try as well. Up. There's a problem with my avatar. Was. So you guys are probably wondering, why did I name my private server Return of the Jedi, which I showed you earlier? Well, if you remember, when this was newer, I don't remember exactly when it was created. I'm going to say probably 2020 or 2021. There was a lot of fun. I remember doing this, but by 2022, someone actually deleted the game. I don't know. I think there was a problem where you had to find the old version of Thomas. And if I remember correctly, I think he was hidden somewhere by Knapford Station. Oh, I know, this isn't Knapford. This is Tidmouth. But somewhere around here, there was a hidden model of Thomas. But, oh, wait a minute. Ah, that's clever. This is not the hidden Thomas model I was referring to. There was another Thomas from like the very first Blue Train with Friends. The classic thing that I said I did not like before the other version. But by 2022 it got deleted, and then Vic Penguin was able to bring it back, and that's why I called it Return of the Jedi, because I was really happy to see that again. It's nice to see these three back here again. I remember Season 2, they were only here for some reason, and then whoever wrote the episodes are like, okay, this is stupid, bring them back to these sheds over here. What the fuck happened to Emily? Oh, right. I thought there was a malfunction. I forgot I drove her over here. We're going to get this row of cars. We're not going to have all of them. I'm going to have a few of these deleted. Then we'll pick up the rest of these cars. And then see how far we can go from there. The beautiful thing too is If you feel like you're going too fast, all you gotta do is click on one of these and you're fine. She's like a sports car. She goes really fast and then, boom, sports brakes. Let's try to make it a little bit more realistic though and keep it at slow speeds. Right, so like I said, we are going to delete some cars. I want the flatbeds, but these well wagons need to be deleted. I was not trying to put steel on here, but you know what? This is a good thing because we can get closer to these. Nope. Alright, I guess we'll just stick with the wood then. It's my fault. I was trying to get the other load onto the other flat car, but I guess my mouse was in the wrong position. We'll leave the color on these cars here for now, but we're going to change this load to that. And maybe change it pink. Milk. This is going bye-bye, and this is going bye-bye. I'm going to change this green, and we'll change the rest later. It's time to couple on to the first batch of cars. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the Emperor's New Groove, but I really like the one part in the beginning where he's talking to Pacha, and he's like, your village is going to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. And David Spade was a really good actor in that movie. And so was John Goodman, who voiced Pacha. And then, let's not forget, everyone's favorite, Patrick Warburton, who played Kronk. He was so good, they decided to give his character a spin-off, Kronk's New Groove. I only saw it once on Netflix around 2016. And oddly enough, it's not there anymore. They got rid of it like right after I finished watching it. You might still be able to find it on Disney Plus, but to tell you the truth, I wouldn't know because I don't have Disney Plus. Huh, that's odd. Now, I know you just finished fixing this up, but you see how the side rods are going through the running boards like that. You might want to give her either thinner side rods or a higher portion of this running board here so that it doesn't go through like that. I mean, she's pretty much copying Edward and having her exploit, and then something's going to break on there. Which reminds me, I saw somebody else playing this game, and if you click on Edward, you can actually see that part of him actually does get broken. We're not going to do that. Edward's already gone through enough trauma. He deserves to relax in there and be with his friends. I bet you this could be an actual shot in the TV show if they were still doing models. I can just imagine Michael Brandon like, Emily backed her freight cars down to the rest of the train. I screwed up. I forgot to throw this switch. And I do not want to talk to you. We are making a goods train, but it's not going to Napford. Screw you. Can I throw the switch from here, though? That's the important question. Oh, yeah. It's all come together. Another Emperor's New Groove reference. And I think of the next scene right after that. Yzma! What? Oh! This had better be good! I want to add a few more Assault fans, though. I don't know why. I thought this was something different. Then again, when you're reading something upside down, it does look different. That's going to be red. Be nice if I could also try and add a second tank car, but I don't want to risk it. I mean, if I just back into these other cars, I'll just say the hell with it and leave it alone. We can pick up a few more tank cars at another station. I keep thinking it's Wellsworth for some reason, but this other station is before you get to Wellsworth. But Wellsworth itself actually does have a lot of cool cars. I thought God damn it, I hate this. I'm probably never going to get out of here. Okay, that worked. But Wellsworth itself actually has a lot of cool collection of freight cars if you want to build up a long train like what I'm doing. Although, I think it would be nice if they made it a little bit more realistic and made Emily a lot weaker. I mean, I know that's probably going to sound weird, and you're probably going to have like some social justice warrior or a feminist be like, Emily can't be weak. She's a girl. I know that, and I'm not saying that she needs to be weak because she's a girl, but she has 2 drive wheels. I mean, again, I'm trying to keep this as realistic as possible. I mean, there's no way she should even be moving this amount of cars by herself. But at the same time, it would also be pretty cool if you got like 2 or 3 engines. Probably like 3 Bocos. That would be really fun. I remember doing that with my wooden railway trains. I actually had D199 and Boco working together to pull a few trains here and there. This was before I knew D199 was an antagonist. I mean, it was hard for me to know at the time because he was smiling. And I also liked, too, how he had a yellow face. He wasn't like some of the other diesels where he had a gray face. Like, his face was actually built into his body. You see that a lot in the Railway series. Do I want to keep these cars the way they are? Yeah, let's just switch to the stone. I doubt it makes a difference with the weight of the train, but at the same time, I want stone. It's just a lot of fun to have in there. Alright. I think we hit the brake van. I'm gonna double check here, pull forward. Ooh, I don't like the way some of those cars were jerking. But I'm happy with what we got. I don't want to take any more risks and derail. Alright, Emily. Whoop, sorry. Are you ready? That's a good girl. Let's do this. Her tender bounces a little bit. I kind of noticed this problem too in Sodor Simulator. Like, I don't know what it is with the tenders or freight cars that are the same size as the tender, but for some reason, sometimes they just like to bounce around. It's similar to that problem we had with Lady in the previous video. I mean, there was that update that said that they fixed Emily. I'm guessing that's Emily herself and not her rear end. Now I'm probably going to get even more trouble with feminists for what I just said there. There's nothing wrong with her rear end. It would be interesting if you said it even faster and then it starts going slower and like, I can't do it, it's too heavy. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I was driving Emily earlier before recording this with a heavier load, and yeah, we're good. Here's the interesting part too. I'm going to let go of the W key. You see I'm slowing down. But once you go down a slope, you go a lot faster than you want to. Like 123 miles an hour. She's like Herbie on rails. And I hit the W key there and we immediately slowed down. That was pretty cool. Funny I mentioned that, too, because I actually did a sprite sheet of Emily with custom liveries. I've been meaning to update it, though, because there's newer versions of Emily that are more realistic. Like, they have her side rods like this instead of at that weird angle where I'll show you. But anyway, one of the liveries I did for Emily, I painted her to look like Herbie. She's got the red, white, and blue stripes, the number 53. Weirdly enough, though, I remember seeing a lot of other people on DeviantArt that gave Emily the number 12 years before Mattel gave her that number in Emily the Rescue Engine, one of the last CGI episodes from 2020. I gotta say, though, when you see some of the episodes from 2020, there are actually some really good moments, and it just confuses me even more as to why they switched to 2D animation, or they should have at least tried to do that first, since that was around longer than CGI. That's just my opinion. Apologize, I just had to blow my nose. Last couple of days have been a little unpleasant for me. I was recovering from pink eye and a sore throat, and for some reason my nose is stuffy. On the plus side, the pink eye and sore throat are gone, and the throat's still in a little bit of pain, but nothing compared to yesterday. Now I was really looking forward to going to work with Quick Check, but unfortunately I had to stay home. But I still enjoyed a few other days before getting sick. I had to go back to White House, but thankfully my new store, which is a lot closer, needless to say, they actually want me over there to help with getting things prepared for the grand opening, which is going to occur on April 4th. It was supposed to open a couple of weeks ago, around the 16th of February, but due to a lack of power, the opening had to be postponed to the previously mentioned date of April the 4th. But I did talk to my new manager, Kevin, on the phone. Sounds like a really cool guy. Told him about this vacation I'm doing in Pittsburgh at the end of the month, and he sounded really excited about that. I wonder, because I think you can also change a few parts of Emily's tender, but I have also noticed too, like with this flat car here, sometimes if you're not like actually on the load, you can change it. Let's see what happens. Okay. I must be thinking of Soda Online, because you can click on Emily's tender, or you could click on Emily's tender. They changed it though, so you just click on something on the left side of the screen, and then you can allow her to have the number 12 or whatever else you want. I think that's Crosby. I don't know why, I always think that's Wellsworth for some reason, but I think that station we just passed through is Crosby. $80 might be overkill with the speed, but I want to try and play it safe and make sure we get over the hill without any problems. Now we're coming up to Wellsworth after we pass through this forest. I always loved this. Henry's Forest is definitely one of my favorite episodes from the model series. Not to mention my favorite Season 3 episode of all time. It's really nice, too, how you have someone enjoying nature. And it also goes to show, too, that we need a lot of trees and a lot of animals that live around there. You see Henry, when the storm destroys the forest and kills many of the trees, one of Henry's first concerns is what's going to happen to the animals. I always think I'm going to derail, though, in this section here with the tight curves if I go 80, but let's see what happens. We're going uphill, so if we don't slow down, I will be surprised. This grade is really steep. Wow, okay. Apparently, Emily's on steroids. I mean, we probably already knew that with the fact that she was able to pull this train all by herself all the way from Tidmouth. But seriously, whoever built Emily for this game decided to put her on steroids. I remember before the update when she was frequently derailing. If you could somehow manage to get her hooked onto a train like this, you could let go of the W key or the S key if you wanted to go backwards, and Emily's wheels would still spin. And it made it look like she was having a lot of wheel slip and struggling over and over again. I kind of like that. I mean, years ago, I did film my HO scale model of Emily from Bachmann, and I had her coupled up to some trains, which I honestly thought she'd be able to manage. Lighter than this one that we're pulling anyway. And her wheels would still slip. They even gave her one of her lead wheels here, the pilot wheels, they were powered as well. Like, they could have gave a little bit of extra tractive ever to Emily, but not quite enough in some of my videos. If you type in Bachmann Emily wheel slip, that's probably going to be one of the first results that you get. I also did the same thing with Rosie because I noticed she wasn't getting enough attention or much attention with that kind of stuff. I mean, there were some other videos where she was being tested by other YouTubers, and I don't know if it was their intention to make her wheel slip, but it would still happen from time to time. One good example was Sam's train. She was pulling, I think, like 10 tankers? Or 10 wagons in general, I should say. They're about the same size as the boxcars we have between the flatbeds and that one tanker there. Oh, look, there's Spencer. Alright, get ready to see Emily go over 120 again. Okay, close enough. We did 118. Or if you want to make it back to the future ref... Oh, no. We gotta stop. One of the cars got derailed. I think we'll stop on the switch here. I don't want to risk having the switch move by itself and derailing Emily. Any of the cars, though, is fine. I mean, I know I said a while ago that they might have fixed it, but I still don't like to take risks. I like to play it safe and make sure that all the other cars will stay on the rails here. Looking at this face, though, he seems really happy that his friend got derailed. It's like, ha ha ha! I don't have to worry about that jackass ever again. You could change it if you want, but why would you want to? This is like the best face for a freight car. Speaking of changing faces, since Emily had that problem, we're just going to have her look a little annoyed here. And she's just like, why can't y'all behave back there? Emily was very cross. She had to go backwards to make sure that the rest of her train was coupled on together. Finally, she was able to move down the line. By the way, if you can't tell who this is, I am Michael Brandon. I don't know why this here narrator keeps giving everyone southern accents, said Emily. She increased her speed and went faster past another station, which is barely loading, or is it supposed to look like that? One good thing, though, is there's Stepney. Out of all the characters in the series, however, Duck's got to be my favorite. Stepney's definitely a close second, however. I had to blow my nose again. I apologize for that. But hey, like I said, I'm a lot better than I was yesterday or the day before. So everything's going to be okay. Did you hear me, Emily? Everything's going to be okay. You can stop being angry now. No, I don't want to change your eye position. I want to do this. This is the only downside to having the camera focused on you. Ah, there we go. We're done. Alright then. Thank you for joining me in episode 2, and I think episode 3 we actually will drive duck. And probably James too. I want to see what they did that's different from previously. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video presented to you by Sean Bodine, giving you trains, games, parodies, and more. If you want to see more trains, I would like you to buy a few of my videos over here at greenfrog.com. You just got to type my name into the search bar right here. I don't know why it gave you that warning. I mean, this is pretty safe. I do this all the time. You've got nothing to worry about. See? All it's doing is showing you the 3 videos that I've got. You can get them on Blu-ray, or if you want to save money, DVD is also an option. Thanks again for taking the time to listen to this message, as well as the entirety of the video before this message, and I'll see you later.